It's a busy day in our newsroom. These are the stories we're working on this evening.
A school board member once accused of inappropriately using her county-issued credit card abruptly resigns from office. What measures are the Baker administration taking to fill the seat?
Mr. Baker will probably work as rapidly as he can to find the right person to represent the best interests of the District 7 residents.
And an electrical malfunction may be behind a fire that caused major damage to this business in Langley Park. Stay tuned. CTV News starts now. An outspoken school board member steps down just 8 months into her 4-year term. Good evening. This is CTV News. I'm Sonia Shrivastava.
And I'm Patricia Malone. Thank you for joining us this evening. Well, the Prince George's County School Board of Education is one member short today after the resignation of one of its elected members. Carletta Fellows, who represents District 7, announced her resignation last night, citing personal reasons. Elected last November, Fellows has been embroiled in controversy for most of her short time in office. Once privately censored by her colleagues, she was also accused of inappropriately using her county-issued credit card. Under the new law that went into effect June 1st, County Executive Rashawn Baker will appoint a replacement to fill the seat for the remainder of her 4-year term.
Our original board appointments, we received 160 applications for that appointment. So what we're going to do is go through the applications we already received, find out which of those applications are from District 7 residents to know that these are individuals that already have expressed an interest in becoming a Board of Education member, as well as we encourage any District 7 resident who would be interested to notify our office that they are interested, send us their information. They can email countyexecutive@co.pg.md.us.
The Board of Education released a written statement in response to the resignation, saying in part, quote, "The board extends its appreciation to Ms. Fellows for her service to students and families in Prince George's County and wishes her the best in her future endeavors."
A 3-alarm fire at a strip mall in Langley Park causes $1 million in damages. Take a look at this video. It was shot by the College Park Fire Department. Crews arrived in the 7900 block of New Hampshire Avenue around 11 p.m. last night. Heavy smoke and fire was coming out of the Brands for Less store. Commanders had to remove all firefighters who were working on the roof because of the approaching thunderstorm.
This morning they came back out here for just some smoldering. And then the vendors that are out here doing some restoration work contacted our 911 dispatchers and said that it appeared to have rekindled. In the area of the collapse is our concern, that we are uncomfortable sending firefighters in there right now. So that's where the area is still smoldering a little bit. And until we can get all the collapsible material pulled away from the building, that's when we're going to send some firefighters in the collapse zone safely to extinguish the rest of the fire. But until we can get the collapsible material removed from the building, we're going to have crews stand by out here until we get some contract.
Now, one firefighter suffered a minor knee injury and was taken to the hospital. The cause at this time is considered an electrical malfunction. Well, the Prince George's Council members joined gaming experts to gain insight on ways to prepare for a new casino in the county. The day-long retreat held in Mitchellville drew officials familiar with the process into the area. The meeting featured a Q&A session along with discussions on land use and zoning, economic and social impacts, as well as community benefits.
We don't have anything in our code that talks about gaming, so we have to look at that. What zones would a gaming venue go into? What do we expect it to look like? So we talked about that. All we're doing, quite honestly, is trying to get as much information from folks who've been through this before, how it relates to what we have. There are no decisions that are being made. This is all information gathering.
Now, casino is slated to open in 2016. This after the measure gained overwhelming support at the ballot box during the 2012 general election.
Councilmember Mary Lehman proposes legislation that aims to preserve and create affordable housing in the county. If approved, CB 27 would give Prince George's the first right of refusal to purchase apartment complexes of 20 units or more. This would prevent investors from turning low to middle income housing into condominiums.
What's striking is that we have a lot of rental housing in Prince George's County. Some people think too much, but not that much of it is actually affordable. The average rent in this county is actually $1,441 a month, which is almost like a mortgage payment. We don't have enough housing that's affordable, so I thought it was time to bring that back, and I plan to do that in at least two parts.
Lehman's proposal has come under fire by property owners who say it imposes on private transactions.
The Maryland General Assembly 25 or 30 years ago created an affordable housing law. It was what's called enabling legislation, and in it they essentially said the government does have a compelling interest in preserving housing, especially for working people, lower income people, but we're going to leave it up to the counties to decide what that looks like for each one of those.
If the bill passes, the county will have up to 1 month to decide on a purchase and 6 months to arrange financing. A public hearing on the matter is set for July 24th in Upper Marlboro.
Well, police need your help finding two elderly residents. Take a close look at this picture. 85-year-old William Spriggs and 91-year-old Jersutia Spriggs both were last seen in Bowie on Thursday morning. Officials say their daughter reported them missing. The pair may be driving a silver four-door 2013 Chrysler 200. Anyone with information can call Bowie Police at 301-575-2480.